Yo, what up? My name is Dwight. Today I'm going to be showing you how to stream and record from your console to your PC, all while using only one wireless headset. This means that you do not have to plug in your earbuds to hear your PC alerts, your music, anything like that. You're going to pick up PC audio, game audio, talk to the PS5 party chat, talk to the Discord chat, all with one headset. This has been a huge struggle to figure out. Not only have those videos have been like 15 minutes long, but they still leave out like one bit of information. Like I'm still left with, I still can't hear PC audio. Oh, I still can't talk to the PS5 party chat, right? I'm gonna make sure that I cover all that information, keep the video as short as possible, leave pictures on the screen, leave links in the description to all the equipment that I'm using. And if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. Again, this was a pain to figure out, so if you can just please leave a like on the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, let's do it. Cool, so as far as the equipment checklist, you're gonna need a PS5, obviously, and a PC, duh. As far as the headset, I'm using the Astro A50 Gen 4 edition with the base station for the PlayStation 4. Do not get the Gen 5 edition with the base station for the PS5. You're gonna want the PS4 edition because on the back of the base station, there are digital optical ports that you need and also an auxiliary port, okay? Now, you could use a different headset like the Steel series. Just make sure that whatever headset you use, the mix amp and or base station has digital optical ports and also an auxiliary port. I went with the Astros because you also need that Astro HDMI adapter, and I just think they go hand in hand. I think there are different versions of that adapter, but I'm not sure of how compatible it is with other headsets. So I think your safest bet is to go with the Astro A50 Gen 4 with the base station for the PS4, and you're going to need that Astro HDMI adapter. Now you're also going to need a ground loop isolator so that you can stop the hissing and the buzzing from when you use your aux cord, which you also need. And that should be about it. I'll make sure I explain everything when I show you everything under my desk. All right, welcome to this cord jungle in the back. I know it's a lot going on. Half these cords have nothing to do with this video, so don't be overwhelmed. I'm going to explain exactly what's happening here. All right, this first cord right here is powering my extended hard drive. Don't need to worry about that. This second port, right? This is what's powering the base station, okay? That's this Android charger right here all the way to the right. Cool, so that's what's powering the base station right there. The third one is the Ethernet cord. The fourth one right here is the HDMI output. That's going to be plugged into the input of your adapter. Now the output of your adapter is going to be plugged into the input of your Elgato. That's it right there. And now the output of your Elgato is what's going to be plugged into your monitor. This cord right here is the power cord for the Elgato, which goes straight into your PC. Right there, okay? Back to the adapter. This is the digital optical cable that we need. That's going to be plugged into the back of your base station, which is right here. Very important to note, it needs to be plugged in to optical in. If you plug it into optical out, you won't hear anything. It needs to be in the optical in. Back to the adapter. This cord here is an Android cable. This powers the adapter. I have that plugged into the front of my PS5 Pro. Now, because it's a Pro, this is a USB-C cable. On a regular PlayStation, it's USB-A, meaning that I had to get an adapter, a female adapter, to plug into A. But if you have a PS5 Pro, if you have a regular PS5, then you'll be able to plug this into the front and you're good. Okay, this is just my controller charger. This is just an iPhone charger. This right here is what you need, an aux cord plugged into the headphone jack of your PC. The other end is plugged into your ground loop isolator. Again, I'll put a link into the description where to find this. Your isolator will be plugged into the back of your base station, right there where it says aux. And I believe that is everything. All these cords back here behind the PC have nothing to do with this video, so you're good. All right, on to the settings. Cool, let's start off with the PS5 settings. Should be quick and easy. Go to settings, go to system, go to HDMI, make sure that enable HDCP is turned off so that you can capture gameplay from the Elgato. Head over to sound, microphone, make sure that it is set to USB headset so that you can talk to the party chat through your headset. Heading over to audio output, make sure that your output device is on HDMI device TV, not USB headset. Make sure that switch output device automatically is turned off. Everything else is personal preference. And that's it for your PS5 settings. All right, now moving on to your Elgato settings. Right now, you can't see my gameplay because it is currently being captured on OBS, but when you open up Elgato, you'll be able to see your gameplay. But the only setting that you need to watch out for, you're gonna click this settings wheel up here, and you're gonna make sure that your audio input is on HDMI audio, okay? Do not have it on analog audio. And that should be it for your Elgato settings. All right, now what you want to do, and this is super duper important, is download Astro Command Center to your PC. Okay, what this is going to allow you to do is edit all of your EQ settings having to do with your base station / Astros and just have complete control over it. Okay, so once you download it and you open it up, you're going to see this screen here. These are all the presets right here. Now I'm using media for my first preset. This is all personal preference, whatever sounds the best to you. If you want to use my settings, click over here on advanced settings and just copy all these numbers down, okay? Now, the most important thing you want to do is go to microphone and turn this side tone all the way down, mute it, okay? So that way you don't hear yourself when you're talking, okay? Use the USB mic level, you're just gonna keep that there. And for your noise gate, I have it on tournament to eliminate any background noise. Your stream port, you don't need to worry about that because we're not using it. And then for your settings, I just have everything on the default settings. This is in the middle, alert volume, you can leave that alone. And that should be it for your command center settings. Cool, so now following up from information from the command center, you're gonna wanna make sure that this power cable right here, that's plugged into the back of your PlayStation right here, is plugged into your PC so that you're able to access the command center. Okay, so whenever you do the command center settings, take this out of your PS5, plug it into your PC, and what you're gonna wanna do is hit this switch right here, this PS and PC switch. You're gonna wanna switch that to PC, okay? And you see that there. Okay, once it's switched to PC, you'll be able to access all of those settings on the command center. Now, once you do all of those settings and you're good, you plug it back into your PS5, switch it back to PlayStation, and once it's up there, you're going to see your presets here. Now let me show you. On your headset, cool, this button switches from Dolby Audio to, I believe, just regular audio. I'm not sure what the star is. The star, in my opinion, sounds a lot better. Okay, so I would recommend not using Dolby Audio. I'd recommend just using whatever the star is. That one right there is your presets that you saw in the command center. That's this button right here. So that switches 1, 2, 3. And I'm using preset 1, which was that media preset. Cool, so again, personal preference, but that's my settings for the base station. This right here just powers on and off the headset, and that's pretty much it. Okay, hope that clears any confusion about that. All right, now let's talk about the PC settings. Okay, so you're gonna click on the settings wheel here, go to system, go to sound, and you wanna make sure that your output is set to headphone. This way you're hearing all your PC audio through that aux cord that we plugged in. Your input device is going to be the microphone you're using for streaming. So you're not going to be using your headset microphone when you're talking to your stream / Discord. You're gonna need a separate headphone, separate microphone. I'm using the Blue Yeti, okay, which is this right here. Now, I don't have this selected because I'm using a software that allows me to put in sound effects and change my voice and all that stuff. So that's what this is here. But if you're not using that, put your input device as your second microphone, which is my Blue Yeti or whatever you're using. Now head over to volume mixer and you see Elgato. You're gonna see your gain capture here. You wanna make sure that this is turned all the way down because if you don't, you're gonna be hearing double audio. Because you have that digital optical already plugged in, you're already gonna be hearing audio from the digital optical. So if you have that Elgato 4K plugged up, turned all the way up, or whatever your gain capture is turned up, you're gonna be hearing it twice. So go ahead and turn that down, and that should be it for your PC settings. All right, so now let's talk about the OBS settings. Okay, most of this stuff y'all are already gonna know, but I'm just gonna explain for the people that may not know. So once you've added your scene, right, you would click plus, and then you would add your scene. You'll go over to sources, click the plus, and go to video capture device, and then name it whatever you want, hit OK, and you're gonna add your Elgato, okay? Now, since my Elgato is already added, I'm gonna go ahead and just add it from my existing names. Cool, so we're gonna click that plus, video capture, add my Elgato, cool. And then as you can see, your audio should be being picked up already, okay? Now, as far as for everything else, right? Usually when you add your display capture, your desktop audio is also added, okay? And if you want to do that separately, then you will go to audio input, my bad, not audio input, you go to audio output and add your desktop audio. Now with desktop audio, that means that you're going to be controlling all your programs at once. So if you're in Discord and listening to music, that desktop audio is going to be sliding both of them at once. If you want them to be controlled separately, which I'm sure you do, you're going to want to hit this plus, go to application audio capture beta. This way, you're going to be able to add everything separately. So say for instance, you're in a Discord room, right? Hopefully you can see it right now. I believe you can. Say for instance, you're in a Discord room and you're in there, you're gonna click here and you're gonna find that Discord room right here, okay? And then if you wanna add your Spotify, right? There it is right there. So you would then click the plus again, right? Application audio capture, and then add the Spotify. This way you're able to control the volume from both those programs separately. Or if you're watching a YouTube video or anything, okay? You're definitely gonna wanna use this application audio capture beta so that you don't have to be sliding it all together at once. You can control everything individually. Cool. Couple final tips on OBS. I would say go to your settings. Audio, just make sure your mic auxiliary audio is whatever mic you're using for your stream. Everything else is on default. And lastly, on your output recording, highly recommend that you have your recording format on hybrid MP4, so that way it's compatible with any software you're using or any playback software whenever you're watching your clips, gameplay, whatever it might be. Other than that, I believe that is all the OBS settings you need. Also, one more tip, if you want to have music playing in your stream, but you don't want it to save in your VODs, so you want to avoid copyrights on YouTube, or if you just straight up don't want music playing in your clips, what you do is that you go under to whatever program you're using. If it's Spotify or YouTube, here you can see my song request. You're gonna want to click on these three dots, go to advanced audio properties, make sure that tracks 2 are unchecked under whatever program you're playing music out of. Once you do that, go to your settings, go to output, and make sure that Twitch VOD track is checked and that you have it on 2, okay? This is going to make it to where every time your VOD save, your music will not save with it, so that you can upload your clips without the music, okay? I hope that helped. All right, I think that covered pretty much everything. If it didn't, just leave a question in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible with as much information as I can. This did take like a dumb long time to figure out. So, if you can just leave a like on the video, I would greatly appreciate it. And I stream on Twitch, TikTok. So, if you ever want to hang out, come watch your boy. I pretty much play any game. Right now, it's just mostly like fighting games. I play Marvel Rivals, COD, stuff like that. Okay, so just come check your boy out. Again, my name is Dwight. I hope I helped you guys out, and I hope to catch you in another video. Peace.